Alright guys, I'm going to do a update on the garden here. Been a lot of activity. It's really taken off. So if you haven't seen this, this is all from seed. We've got cucumbers, tomato plants. We've got 28 tomato plants, lettuce. I try to do some cool farming methods with my lettuce, like that. Kale behind it. So, and then these are the cucumbers. We did the cucumbers all around the outside perimeter kind of here. And they have just like really taken off. Like that's a monster. There's almost a tomato on almost every one of these tomato plants. These are all from seed. This has really worked out. So this was just like the farming method of doing one little line and putting a bunch of lettuce seeds in there. The kale was already planted, not in the ground, but the lettuce was planted directly into the ground from seed. These are just taking off like crazy. And you know, this is a really small space. You can do a lot with a small space if you really section it off. See how we've got everything sectioned. We're already getting some zucchini. Nice little zook right there from even that little plant. The carrots are in here. They're kind of working out a little bit. Those are the only two tomato plants I bought at the store, but everything else, and they're doing great. There's tomatoes on almost every one of them. This was a different method also, which has worked out really nice. These were in like 2x2 squares. I planted them like 5 seeds each. And then there's a bunch of bees over here. I'm a little freaked out. Yeah, so I planted them in the ground from there, and then they just kept like getting bigger and bigger. It's so awesome. So we have a salad from this almost every day. You can just keep picking the sides, take the biggest ones. It keeps growing, and eventually it'll flower. But we got beets. One of these is really taking off. That's beets. That's beets. Some more tomato plants. This is like a whole section. We got 9 right there. This one's actually kind of cool because he got eaten by a deer right off the bat, his main stem, but then he just kept growing like another main stem. So now he's kind of actually split. He's actually, I guess, I mean, that's probably a technique of like splitting. I don't know, but a deer ate it. So yeah, a deer came in here like the two weeks after we planted everything and ate a bunch of the tomato plants. Luckily, I had planted like 60 though in the beginning. So we got kale, and these were all in the 2x2 little squares also. Started in the house and then in the greenhouse, and I've got some bay windows there that we start in, which is really nice. And then this guy is just going crazy. He's already got 3 monster zucchinis on him. Like, that thing took off in a hurry. I guess there's always one that's like a monster, you know. But these will all be huge. So we've got zucchini on every one of these already. I'm really surprised, actually. So that's doing super well. So this is what you can do in a small area, guys. I mean, this thing is, let me guesstimate. I got about 10 feet wide and about, I'm going to give it like maybe 40 feet long. But, you know, we got 2 truckloads of compost in here right off the bat. We got the pizza oven out now. That's the pizza oven I made myself by hand. I should do another video on that. I want to make some more of those, actually. But, all right, guys, so that's what you can do with like a 10 by 40 garden or whatever. Absolutely beautiful. We got these spinners from the dollar store to so for the deer, because deer don't like moving stuff. Like, so, you know, I put bags up sometimes, like this bag, which doesn't look too pleasant, but I don't really care at all as long as the deer doesn't eat my stuff. And then over here we got the greenhouse. So this is turned into the lettuce factory. I got kind of experiments going. So this is like small batch in these tiny tubs. You water from the bottom on the tray. Kale, baby spinach. We got some tomato plant stragglers in here that never made it out, but it's doing super well. I would definitely recommend having this small greenhouse. This thing was only like 80 bucks on Amazon. I pinned it down really well so it can't come up. And yeah, that's what you can do with a small garden, guys. You know, you put some good soil in there. Make sure soil is key. Soil is super key. Because see this, look at this guy. So he's actually just in a bucket, but he's getting massive, and I planted that from seed. So he's already like 2.5 feet tall or something. Gonna have a whole bunch of tomatoes, and he's just in that bucket. I'm gonna leave him in that bucket. I'm not gonna plant that. I don't care. He'll be fine. He's already grown that big, and we'll see what happens to him. So, because I just didn't have enough space, so I just started putting stuff in there more, you know. All right, guys. So garden update, doing fantastic. Crazy, actually. Booyah.